drop the link. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with me, drop the link. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to talk
They
about
don't
it,
want
let's.
they don't want no smoke. They don't want that smoke. They rather just stay behind their little avatar with no face, just a letter, and just talk and troll. Like they don't want no smoke like that.
I mean, I'm
They
an
want real
avatar
people
too,
out here.
so that's here to
Yeah,
there.
but you're an avatar because you're a very important person that you're different. Like, see, people don't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
everybody's not you. They're not you. Trust me.
That-
They're not in your predicament to where you're at and what you
Yeah, they're
do.
not my situation.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
but it's we and look, this is what I was gonna say. I believe just like you believe in God and everything, and preaching the Lord's name, right? So I believe in positive mindset, right? So
Yeah.
I believe in positive community, right? But at the
Right.
same time, I also believe holding people accountable and being critical. I cannot be I don't know about you, but in my group of friends, I don't surround myself with the yes men or yes people because
No,
you're
you
not
can't.
making me better, right?
Right.
I know that I'm not a perfect human being, right? The girls that I deal with, the homeboys, my friends, if you are constantly being everything is okay, I cannot deal with you because I know I'm not perfect and I know everything is good. I know things have to improve, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And the way that these people are always pitching, oh, this is great. But what I tell people is, you do know history is recording. If Prime decide, I don't think Dion is going to go past 1 or 2 more years of coaching, right?
Hmm.
What are you going to do? What are you going to say if he fails? I'm not trying to be negative here, but
Hmm.
if he doesn't achieve his particular goal, what are you going to say? What is going to be your pitch? What is going to be You're going to kill him just the same way that we're killing him now because you did not hold him accountable at the particular time. I do the same thing with the Hurricanes fans.
Hmm.
They think I'm anti Mario. I was like, no, I'm not anti Mario. I'm holding him accountable. That way, he knows, the fans and everybody knows the mistakes, the things that need to improve on, so we don't have to face this ultimate bad result. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it's like, by everybody keeps saying Prime is doing great, Mario is doing great. We are not going anywhere as a fan program
It's
community,
like
so on
it's
and
like
so
it's
forth.
like it's like, and I hate to put it like this, but it's like you're enabling an addict or enabling a
There,
person.
you
Like, you know what
nailed
I
it
mean?
in the head. There you go. You said it better than I could. You enabling an addict, right? And
Hmm.
you know what? I need to use that. I'm writing that down because that's very true. It's like you're enabling an addict. You know what I'm saying? You're saying that everything is great. My program, Miami Hurricanes under Mario Cristobal, were 12 and 13. You're going to tell me he's doing a great job? Like, get out of here. I don't care what
Right.
he's doing in recruiting. I don't care about none of that. When I
Hmm.
see with my eyes, he's 12 and 13. You know what I'm saying? Other
Right.
coaches that we've had didn't have this bad of a record. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Same thing with you with Colorado. Y'all keep telling me Coach Prime and everybody's, Shiloh is great. And it's like, Shiloh, not Shiloh, Sador is getting sacked left and right. You know what I'm saying? Colorado has a 4-8 record. I don't care if you tell me that you have 12, 11 NFL guys on offense and defense, but that record doesn't show it. You know what I'm
Right. And there's still some of the same problems from last year, but we'll probably see that. And I want to, and we gotta start having these tough conversations. Like, we gotta have those tough conversations. That's how we grow as men, as a community,
saying?
and definitely as these as sports content creators out here. You know what I mean? Like, we need to be able to sit down and have these debates and have these tough conversations on what we disagree on, so that we both leave the conversation with a better understanding of each other and our point of views. Like, you know what I'm saying? We both gonna probably leave like, oh, I still feel right. But you know what? Cuban Dumas definitely said something that really, stuck me right there. And so didn't the other guy, he definitely said something that definitely stuck to my head. You know what I mean? No matter what, like, because me and Shad do it to each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives me another point of perspective on something, and I give him other perspectives on something, and we always leave with more knowledge. And people are afraid to do that, especially over there in Colorado, and they're just all propaganda over there. There's no pushback at all. The main channels, and I get it though. You know what I'm saying? The dude that what he tweeted out on my page. What did he say? He said, excuse my language out there. He said, if you kissing a man's ass, it will pay out for you. You know what I mean? You'll be further or something. Now, you know what? I'm a get up on my Twitter and I'm gonna read it verbatim
Yeah,
because it was good. It was good what he said. He said, if you're willing to kiss another man's ass, you'll always have a check, but your face will always smell like ass.
yeah, see, I heard the same thing. But there's a video that Coach Hayes put out. It's very powerful. On create YouTube, Twitter creators, whatever you are, right? You guys hold a very powerful space in the sports community, right? Because the fan base listens to you guys more than anybody else. So what happens is, you guys start creating narratives and stories that eventually the mass listen to. So
Mm-hmm.
as Kane, no, not as Kane's, as YouTube creators, as Twitter creators, Instagram, TikTok, gotta be very careful what you put out there because you guys are more powerful than the regular person on TV on ESPN because you guys show up every single day and talk and have interaction with the people versus the national media. So,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, you guys have more of an impact than anybody else. And you have to, I'm not, you can do whatever the hell you want, but you have to be very responsible of what you're saying because, like I keep saying, history's recording itself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny, going back to the Haney thing, right? There was a lot of Haney fan pages, Haney, and they all disappear. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you do know that history was recorded, and you said X, Y, and Z that Haney was going to
Mm-hmm.
knock him out, and he was going to win, blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
now
And
when
a
I bring
casual
that
fan
up,
like
and
myself. Yep.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like now when I bring it up and hold it against you, you change the script, right? And it's like, hold
Mm-hmm.
up, man, what
Mm-hmm.
happened to this whole thing you were saying? It's like, oh,
Right.
now it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And I say that a lot. I preach that a lot. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know who dude on Coach Hayes was listening to because he said, I know, and the people know too, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? He don't answer my phone calls no more. You know what I mean? He don't answer my phone calls no more. He don't want to do no more shows with me or whatever. But if you was watching the episode when he broke down Peyton Kirkland and what he was reading verbatim off of 24/7 verbatim about Peyton Kirkland and when he was talking about Peyton Kirkland, the offensive lineman, him being big and him, you know what I'm saying, being a good depth piece, rather or not. Like, he's not though. He's a whole project. Peyton Kirkland is a whole project coming from Texas. Like, he's overweight. He has to work on his agility. There's a lot, everything. He has to work on everything. But Phil Loholt knows that. He knows he's that body type and he knows he can get him where he needs to be. That's why Phil Loholt picked that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out there, he's from Texas. And let's be real, he did practice against like Brian Murphy, Devondre Sweat, and all them last year. So he's seen what elite defensive lineman talent looks like and how to handle that. And I did put that out there, but somebody else put a whole nother spill on that.
well,
And
hold on, Tubbs. How do you know this?
because I watched it.
You were at practice. Did you see him go up against the first
Oh, no,
string?
no, 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 no. See,
That
I,
see,
I,
you
I
see,
don't.
you see
No,
where
I
you see
don't
where
know
I'm
that.
coming from.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't, who
yeah,
you don't know. He might
mhm,
have been practicing against the walk-ons. You were at
yeah.
practice.
Yeah, and
It's
well, and then,
that.
but remember, I did say he knows what defense. He knows what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? He might have went up against them or not, but he knows what, he know what it looked like.
Well,
He still knows.
hold on. No, so this is I'm doing what what Prime said, right?
All right.
Prime said about Cromartie, he doesn't go to practice, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. How do you know Buddy was not at practices? And how do you know he wasn't even performing? Or how do you know he was in the gym, working out,
Mm-hmm.
hitting the weights? We don't know none of this
We
stuff. We
don't.
are assuming that
Mm-hmm.
he saw these guys. We're assuming that he was practicing, right? We don't
Mm-hmm.
know because you're
We were
not
not
there. I
there.
was not there. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like that's when, like, you have to be careful what you hear and assume from people. It's like, if you
Yeah.
didn't see it with your own eyes, shut the hell up because you have no idea. We don't know what this kid Kirkland was doing at Texas. He could have been the best player there. You know what I'm saying? He could have been the worst player.
Yeah.
We don't
Right.
know. Shut
You're
the
right.
hell up. Wait till he steps on the field and then
Yeah.
make your opinion about him then. Because I'm telling you, just like I remember Colorado fans. They were, oh, we got Cremani. He's a beast. He's this. He's that. We took him from Miami, right? Blah blah blah. Now he's a scrub. He's this. I'm like, hold on, man. A year ago, y'all were like jumping for joy, thinking like this was Dion part two. You know what I'm saying? Now he's like, he is the worst thing you ever seen in the space of this
Yeah,
earth.
you
So I'm
right.
like,
You right. You got to be detailed, and I'm learning that out here though. Cuban, hey, I'm learning that, Dumas. I'm learning that out here. You have to be detailed in your speech out here. Like you have to put those little disclaimers. Like, now I don't know for a fact. I'm just speculating on him
yeah.
seeing the talent. You have to do that a lot, and then when I do that, people are like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about because he don't sound factual. He don't sound like he knows what's going on. But I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm just trying to be as honest and authentic and raw with y'all. You know what I'm saying about a particular situation. But it to each his own. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
So
what you need to do, Chubbs, with all these Colorado creators is play their videos when Cormani committed to Colorado. I bet you that will be so hilarious. I'm like, hold on, didn't you say this about Cormani? You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then people are gonna start backtracking and saying and it's like, so now you want to say all these
mhm,
different things, but when
yeah.
he was at the program, when he committed, it was a whole different story.
It was totally different. You would have thought, like you said, like when he committed, you thought that it was going to be Dion part two. But see, that I mean, that's just how it goes out here in this space, and it got to be. It's sad to say this, but who said this a lot? Was it Charlemagne that said this? The truth is boring and the lies more entertaining or something like that. Something like I don't know, but whatever he said, but he be saying some weird stuff like that, like a lie is more entertaining, and it's sad because that's the space we in. And then in this, everybody who's popular at the time. Oh, I just
Yeah,
want to
but you
roll.
see, when somebody says something ignorant like that, it's like, yeah, because you don't have the skill set to sell the truth, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
were skillful in your trait, right, you could sell the truth, right? Because you could use bullshit to you could use a lie to sell the truth, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
call people out and then let people see the truth. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I'm
So it's like,
learning. I'm
yeah,
learning
so
out here.
it's like what you do, if you could say the truth by using the lies that people used before, right? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that's how you sell it. But if you don't have that type of skill set, that because it's like the only way you could sell some stuff is like if you lie, right? And then I'm like, eventually that's gonna catch up to you, right? Like Jason Whitlock, right? All the BS that he pushes, it catches up to him. It's like eventually you need to start having the skill set of
He
doing
do.
both, so
He put out. I mean, people don't like him. He's not popular. He's not popular at all for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, he challenges people sometimes. I don't agree with a lot that man say. A lot. I mean, a lot. A lot.